Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Ryan Switzer on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 40.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Mariota gives to Henry. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down right around the 37. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing is Mariota. This is caught. And he's brought down. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, the ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Derrick Henry hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. There to bring him down, Avery Jones.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Brought down by Nate Gehring.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards there and a 1st down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that is incomplete. He was trying to find Equanimeous St. Brown, and it's 3rd down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
No good.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Deep ball for Goodwin. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper, right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big play ability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
On the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
2nd and 15. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. And he goes down It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Derek Barnett. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
These two teams all tied after 1. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled at the 32.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Well-timed effort by Darius Slay, a sack on the corner blitz. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Henry's got it out on the left side. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. And they were able to get him down and force the punt.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
56 to Mark, 56. Check 56. Let's go, tight end.
They're indeed going. It's Mariota. And he's got it to Hearns. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
3rd and 4.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And Adams has it, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coach. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That goes for a gain of 31.
First down.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Rookie Jalen Reagor, the intended target that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
They set up the screen for Henry. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Complete to
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 1st down, Mariota powers through him. And this one caught by Max Williams. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Eagles' 45-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mariota. Yeah, that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Elliott on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Eagles 21, Cardinals 7.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So we have come to halftime in what's already a two-touchdown game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he powers his way up past the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And quickly finding Rager. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Philadelphia.
Wentz now on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 6.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Another run here with Sanders. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Cardinals' 26-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
Third down and 11.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Had to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And it's no good. Elliott pulled it, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, it's still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far.
Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need him? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he started...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Wentz. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and the 11.
Shotgun now for Wentz. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
A gain of 6.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Complete.
3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Jake Elliott.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll run it again with Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
3 yards the gain there, second down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Hands to Derrick Henry. He was brought down at his 49-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cardinals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Again, it's Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Derrick Henry.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd
A
and
20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Nate Gehring. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Another run with Sanders. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
At the 36-yard line.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the Cards as they trail big in quarter number 4. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. You must be dreaming.
They'll keep it on the ground. Henry. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
To Derrick Henry.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. On 3rd down, Mariota. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there. They do indeed convert on 4th. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. A gain there of 21 yards. Again, it's Mariota. And right side, Henry's got it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Mariota's pass.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Brought down back at
That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The 2nd down throw here for Mariota. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down. Slant to Adams. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
The 4-yard line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Mariota hands to Henry. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And he is in for 6. Touchdown Cardinals. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the... Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get 2 closer here on the fake extra point. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll go again with Sanders.
Today's final score.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Eagles, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals,